Hello everyone, welcome to our Madden live stream. Today we are playing the Miami Dolphins versus the Buffalo Bills. This is the AFC wildcard edition. And then we will see who is going to the divisional round in the championship game. And I'm not going to go that far yet. Thank you, and watch your wildcard Madden.
It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden.
Today.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. And he'll be... brought down at the 27. How about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tommy Sweeney, 27 yards. And the Bills need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. 11 yards for number 11. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to pass. Tua.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Here's Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So that one a long 11-play drive. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. These two teams all tied after one. On play action, Allen uncorks one for Davis. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play here for Buffalo, and even 40 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. What?
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. A run with Mostert up the middle.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Touchdown! Tua finding his old Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll roll him out right. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. 33 yards that time. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Touchdown, Bills. Tommy Sweeney with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are once again back in front. And they'll try and run it in with Singletary. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. That one goes for 30 yards. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
From the 38, Tua. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now Tua.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Cedric Wilson. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now Allen off the bootleg. Oh, contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown. Tommy Sweeney on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Waddle, complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And going deep for Hill. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Tyreek Hill's got another one. So they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Sanders' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal.
A happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime and getting back into the action. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Going to the air, Tagovailoa over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Mostert. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Tua sets up to pass it. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. They hand it off to Mostert. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. Tua going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. And let's get the ball back for us.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defense.
Now he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add to their 4th quarter lead. And they'll try and run it in with Singletary. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So now here come the Dolphins. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll roll him out right. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Tommy Sweeney, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And to the left side here, Wilson. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami 1st. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Tua now on 1st down. Finding Waddle again. Not much stopping him in this one. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Tua. He's going to air one out. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. It's brought in by Wilson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Buying time to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Tua to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Tagovailoa. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, and now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for two. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that.
Thanks for watching this Madden video. I hope you like it. We'll expect to see these scores for tomorrow's game. Thanks for watching this Madden video. See you in the next game. Goodbye.